I already started in the last video and we had done Voyaging towards excellence till first page I completed and second page of the half I completed till here. Okay, and then Ashwin Godbole is a person. He is coming from a very poor background, and and in his family the poets and writer are used to visit, and he started interested in arts. Okay, and this is and in his family before in college he doesn't have any basic amenities in his home, but when he stepped in the college he got the watch, table and all. Okay, yesterday I completed till here. This is not to say that I did not like science or mathematics. Okay, this is not to say that I did not like science or math. Okay, science or mathematics. This is not to say that I did not like science and mathematics. So the Arjun Godbole is saying that like this is not that like because he already said that in his home the writers and poets are used to visit, so he started having interested in arts and literature. So he's saying that it doesn't mean that I don't like science and math subjects. I love these subjects also, the science and math. However, I did not study them only for scoring marks in the examination. I used to study these subjects or any subject for that matter for its inherent existing permanent beauty. So he says that when he said like in his home the poet and writer visit, so he started having interested in uh, literature and arts. So he said that it doesn't mean I didn't have a interested in the science and mathematics. He have a full interest in science and mathematics and uh, any other subject, and he said that I am not only studying these subjects not for just scoring the marks. I am studying the subject for understanding the beauty of that subject. I found I found Newton's law of motion beautiful and Pythagoras theorem very stylish, and I love solving of physics and mathematics of 9th standard when I was in 7th. Not to show off, but just become I used to get involved in solving them. So our writer likes too much study. He used to say that Pythagoras theorems are very stylish, and the law of the Newtons are very beautiful, and he used to solve the mathematics subjects of 9 standards because he likes too much, not just to show off. He likes because he got involved in that. uh, I used to love problem solving and used to enjoy finding out most elegant method of solving them. So he likes to solve the mathematic problems and finding out the most elegant method. Obviously, these problems were not a part of curriculum. So obviously, these are the problems were not a part of his curriculum, but I enjoy the whole process. So writer is saying that when he was in 7th standard, so what he was doing that was not a part of his curriculum, but he liked to do that. He liked to do he liked to do that. But I enjoy the whole process, and this attitude of looking beyond marks or examination and to seek joy in solving any challenging problem helped me to develop a problem solving attitude. So when he was doing this thing, he used to solve the mathematic problem. So one attitude developed in him, problem solving attitude, which came handy, which came very simple when I appeared for JEE exam. So he over and over again in a school time he practiced so much of mathematics and science and other subject, so it becomes very handy, it becomes very easy for him to crack the JEE exam, entrance exam, IIT, because this exam is completely based on your problem solving ability and the ability to think, and not only logically but quickly and rapidly. So this quality he already developed when he was very small in school time, because the IIT entrance exam is able to check your okay, is able to check your how you are responding quickly or rapidly, right? I scored 100% marks in math in almost all the examination that I appear for my first standard until IIT. Okay, the writer is saying that I scored how much mark? 100% marks in mathematics in almost all the examination. Okay, so I scored how much marks? 100% marks in mathematics in almost all the examination that I appeared for my first standard until IIT. So we can say that our writer is very good at mathematics from his school time, like he got 100% out of in the examination and in IIT also, barring only a few times. I stood 16th in the SSC board at that time, and this examination whole Maharashtra including Nagpur. So in whole Maharashtra he was the 16th rank. At that time, like the whole Maharashtra including the Nagpur, and I stood first in the university and all the subject put together. And those days you could get an admission into IIT without the entrance exam if you had secured first rank in university. Therefore, I did not have to appear for entrance test to get the admission into. But nobody in Solapur told me about it for us. So we can say that till now we understood that he he was academically good, and when he appeared for the IIT exam, JEE exam, and he was very well in mathematics, and when he was in SSC board he got the 16th rank, and in degree examination he got the first rank in his university. So at that time what happened, you can even get the admission in IIT colleges without entrance exam if you are getting the first rank, but at that time no one guided him in Solapur, so that's why he had given the exam. I doubt I doubt if anybody in Solapur even knew about this rule. Therefore, I appeared for the entrance exam and I secured a very good rank in the same. So in his village, no one know about it. So that's why he given the entrance exam and he scored very well in that exam. Okay, he scored very well in that exam. I was quite happy getting into IIT, but my joy was short lived. So he was very happy, like he got the admission in IIT, but that happiness was very short period. At Solapur, I had not seen any building. At Solapur, the writer is saying that he was very excited. He was happy during the initial time he got the admission, but that happiness was very short, and he didn't seen us in his village like any kind of building, okay, which was more than three stored in, which means more than three floor. At Solapur in his village, like he didn't saw any kind of building which was more than three floor. Mumbai was a full skyscraper. Like when he got admission in IIT, he went in Mumbai city. So in Mumbai, all the skyscraper are there, which means the buildings are more than three floors. And at IIT, most of the students and professor used to converse in English, whereas my English was very poor. So the writer is saying that he like his English was very poor. Okay, his English was very poor at IIT. Okay, at IIT because all the professor and teachers are used to converse in English. They used to converse in English, so his English were very poor. Okay, and I had my entire education in Marathi language. So he had done his education in Marathi medium. So think like that's the main reason his English was not good. My spoken English was quite pathetic. So his spoken English was quite pathetic. Not only not only did I not only did I have a very weak vocabulary, but my pronunciation also was terrible and my construction of English sentence very awkward to say the least. Due to all this I was feeling quite lonely and terrified in Mumbai in general and IIT in particular. So I had developed an inferiority complex and wanted to run away from the IIT and even Mumbai. So the writer is explaining about a situation that when he was in IIT, teachers, students, everyone was talking in English, and he was feeling very shy because he had done his education, entire education, in Marathi medium. So he had developed a inferiority complex. He started feeling inferior, that and he need to run away from the colleges because he is not able to converse with them. And whenever he is conversing with the people, like in his IIT, in his college, and that was very quite pathetic, which is very bad. Okay, one day, one day, I was sitting at my mess table in the hostel. Mess is nothing but the canteen. So one day, the writer was sitting at the canteen table. Okay, in the sleeping, and he was drinking a tea. He was sipping a tea in the hostel, and when a senior guy came and sat on the chair adjacent to me. So when he was in canteen, he was drinking a tea, sipping a tea, and the senior guy came. Who came? The senior guy came, and he sat near to him. He was a convent educated guy with a fairly sophisticated English, at least spoken or colloquial English. So he was a very like he was a very convent guy. Like he is from English medium, and he was very fair, and he was very good at English, sophisticated. He was spoken very colloquial English, and he was a bit arrogant and wanted to pull my leg. And he was a little bit arrogant, and he wanted to irritate me, like he wanted to pull my leg. And he was a bit, and then he tried to engage in some conversation with me, and he tried to have a talk with me. He tried to have a word with me, conversation with me, and started pointing out the errors in just about every sentence and everything that I said. After about 5 minutes, he walked away after insulting me. So the writer is saying that when he was at canteen, he was drinking a tea. So at that time, the senior guy came, and his English was very well. So when he started talking with me, and when I am responding with him, he just making a mistake of me. He is just showing my errors, and at end he insulted me, and he went off from there. I felt extremely humiliated and upset. So if anyone will insult you, what you are speaking, you will also feel insulted. Extremely, you will feel insulted, humiliated. As it is, I was feeling quite depressed, and as it is, I was feeling quite depressed and defeated. Like I was feeling depressed, and I was feeling lacking confidence. And this incident was the last straw. I was almost broken. I felt out place there and literally wanted to run away to Solapur. So he was feeling very less confidence. He was feeling unhappy, depressed because people had insulted me, and that day he insulted on his English, and he was totally broken, and he felt that the place where he was, like IIT Institute, he wants to run away from there. He wants to go to his village. However, it was only my self-esteem which was stopped me. So only one thing stopped me: his confidence and self-esteem. Suddenly, a one kind of feeling of determination came over me and gripped me. So he thought, like, because he insulted by a senior guy, he immediately thought that I need to run away. And then after that, the second thought came: his self-esteem. That like despite hailing from Silapur, if I could be rank holder in the school and college and IIT with my many awards in mathematics, there must be something right with me. Why should I give up? And that too for a silly and small thing like English. I was not to give up anymore, and I was determined to fight back. Okay, I was determined to fight back. Okay, I was determined to fight back. Right? Okay. So if I talk about here, uh, he the writer felt ready to go away at Solapur, but the one thing stopped him, and that thing was his self confidence. he thought that like something is good in me. Like I was a rank holder in school, college, and university, even in IIT. So something right in with me. Okay, something is right in me, and why I should go for a silly thing. Like why I should go for a silly thing. Okay, so this story I'm going to end here. Next two last two page we will going to learn later. Okay, thank